Alrighty, folks, welcome back to the Mr. Helper channel. I guess you could call me Mr. Helper. Although y'all know my name is really Darren with the jacked up tooth. Gotta get her fixed. Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to do a little jaw jacking, get out of video here. So I wanted to name my channel Mr. Helper. Okay, the name Mr. Helper came from my brother and his friend when they were 18, 19 years old. They were the nursing home out here where I live. And there was an old fella out there, and he always holler, for Mr. Helper to help him, So nobody knew who Mr. Helper really was. So, my brother and his friend would come home, make little comical skits and things about it, and just make funny. And, it kind of stuck with me. And then not real long ago, he passed away. It's my brother's friend, Carl. A real good dude. Anyway, he passed away, and that's when, I decided to go ahead and start. That was one of the reasons I wanted to go ahead and start using my channel here on YouTube. Now, there's 2 or 3 reasons, to really be honest, but that was one of them. And kind of off what we're talking about, but I'm in the bottom of the dining room of the apartment complex I live in. So it's all kind of spooky down here. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. But look, I'm gonna show you guys. We have a piano, so if that thing makes any noise by itself, I'll be probably peeing my pants and running out of here like a little girl. There's the rest of the place up there. But yeah, I don't have a lot of expensive stuff to make my videos with. Just got my phones for right now. As soon as I start, getting up to where I make a little money and things like that, I'm definitely get better cameras, and do better videos and things. Right now, I don't have a lot of experience making videos and things. I'm gonna keep keep at it until I get it right. Been watching the news, things like. By the way, before I say that, I don't really wear glasses. These are not real glasses. They are the kind of glasses that stops like the blue light when you're on your computer, phone, TV a lot. That's what these are. Got them on Temu, 2 pair, like $4. Not bad at all, as long as they work. Anyway, yeah, we've had one of the worst things about living in this place here. People, and I've said this before on another video, people will be dying because a lot of people are older here. Yeah, I'm 52. And other people are in the 70s and 80s. And, you get to know them, everything, and then they pass away. It's really sad. I hope I'm talking enough to hear me in this microphone thing here. So, yeah. Anyway, I was watching the news and things like that. Mr. Trump, President Trump, getting some good things done like that and all that. But as long as we don't go into any wars, I don't. That's one thing I'm really, really against is wars. Seems like all the wars we're in, it's some of them we start the shit. Pardon my language. Yeah, gosh. Anyway, if you guys didn't know it, I don't think I told you all before, but I'm a DJ. That's what I work currently. I have DJed off and on since 1998. I worked in the clubs, start in 1998. And then I got tired of because I worked in the strip clubs. A lot of people don't believe me, but I guess I got tired of it. I don't want to see other women doing that. When I'm in a relationship myself, and these other women, they got to do this stuff to feed their kids and things like that. It's just the saddest thing, man. Behind the stage, very sad, very sad. People losing their children, and man. Okay, let's go to something happy, and hopefully I can edit this to where it makes a little sense to you guys will like it. Getting ready to talk. Yeah. Let me pause for a minute. Be right back. All right, I'm back. Another thing about me is the way I get around is my e-bike. And then I have an e-bike that I built. With a kit. I don't really use it much. Just wanted to really see if I could do it. But how I get around, excuse me. And yeah, the state took my license away, which I've been to jail like 3 times for my license being suspended and me not knowing it, and nobody sending nothing in the mail or anything. Just pick you up, take you to jail. Don't matter if you're in your hometown, anything like that. You're not getting a break. Not here. Things are getting bad anymore. Used to be one time, a long time ago when I was here, when I was like 23. I had a car. I was driving a car with no title that was not legally mine. It was 100% illegal, and so was I. But the officer pulled me over. He didn't take me to jail. He didn't write me a ticket. He said, "Get this piece of crap home and don't let me see it back on the street." And I was thankful for that. So I took the piece of crap home. Yeah. I'm hoping I get used to talking to the camera here pretty soon, like it's another person, because I know you guys are out there. It's a little weird if you haven't done it. But yeah. I watch. Do you guys? I'm sure everybody out there watches a certain many of special uh, YouTubers. I watch one. One of my favorite ones I watched. I kind of got out just by accident. Found this. His name is the channel's name is Nomad Push. Feller, he skateboarded across Japan, and then he rode a motor scooter, moped across Japan, and all the weather. And he was trying to get the money up to get a van so he could do van life. He was homeless, so he was just doing what he could, and that was great. I seen that, and that was another reason that I wanted to try doing this. You know, 'cause I'm just a normal dude, but I got stories and stuff that people would probably be interested in. There's some of my stories already been on here on different videos. Like me in that having nightmares I'm in hell and things like that. Just terrible things. Just terrible. Uh, right now I'm getting a carnivore diet because I'm a big dude, as you guys can see. I'm probably like 305. And how this happened was I had just got a new job in the next town over. I drove my truck to work, the first day, and I was working my tail with blood pressure pills. Now, I've been on blood pressure pills also since I've been 23. I've been out for about 4 days at that point, but it was very hot. But I was my tail off because I want them to like me, keep me around. And I was having chest pains bad, and I was covered in sweat, just like I'd been just stepped out of a shower, so wet. Finally, end of the day comes. I get in my truck and I'm driving home, and I'm falling asleep while I'm driving my truck. I'm being woken up by my horns honking at me and honking, me almost causing accidents and things. And I should have just got off the road and tried to call some help. But at the time, I didn't have no phone, and I just thought, well, if I could just get home, everything will be all right. But that wasn't the case. I got home, all right, but when I went to sleep, when I woke up, things were not all right. It wasn't okay at all. My right arm was completely dead. I could not move it. I could not feel it. Nothing. I had to pick it up with my other arm. And right at this time, I was helping my who were still alive at the time. So I was staying in their extra bedroom. And so I grabbed my arm, picked it up, and I was in there. Went to my dad. He was still asleep. So I was like, Dad, what do I do? I can't feel my arm. What's wrong? And it's like, start squeezing it, get some blood flow going through it, squeeze it, smack it, hit, all that. And so I did that for a little bit. And then finally, it seemed like it took forever. I started getting a little bit. And then I started getting where I could move my fingers a little, a couple of my fingers. And finally, everything came back. But that day was the beginning of the rest of my life being different, very different. I feel like I'm not the same person anymore. I know it sounds crazy, but yeah, that's when I gained all this weight immediately. Doctors here where I'm at, they're pretty shitty. So pardon my language again. I potty mouth, crappy, and nobody wanted to help me figure out what was wrong, what happened, or nothing. They just wanted to get me out of their office. That was it. So nobody believed me. Thought I was lying. The doctors anyway. And yeah, got all I went from 220 to right up here where I'm at now, around 300, and it must have been like maybe 3-4 weeks. Yeah, I used to be like a pretty muscular dude, and that's one of the things I prided myself on. Strong guy, had big arms. Yeah, after that, no more. So I've been watching videos. It seems like this carnivore diet does a lot of good. So I'm going to try that. That's probably going to be kind of my the last thing I can try, in my opinion. But I'm going to give it my best. So hopefully you guys will be along for the ride. Like I say, right now, I'm about 305. So I'm going to figure this out. I know this video is going on way too long. I'm trying to get comfortable with you, with the camera and all that. So I will let you all go make it. I'll get back on, make another video soon, and start making some things you guys like. If you guys have any requests of things you'd like to talk about, comment, please don't throw any raw fruit at me or anything like that digitally. That would really get me down. But yeah. All right. I'm going to get out of here, and I will see you guys later. Peace.